this episode of Mintel Investigates, Eric and Dominic meet with a witness who has seen multiple UFOs over Doylestown. Eyewitness reports of a brightly lit object moving swiftly and silently through the night sky. Reports continue to come in from all over Bucks County. Eric Mintel investigates UFOs over Doylestown. My name is Eric Mintel. By night, I'm a professional jazz musician. But by even later at night, I investigate the paranormal. I, along with my team at Eric Mintel Investigates, travel the country, investigating all things paranormal. This is Eric Mintel Investigates.
Wow. What is that?
On a beautiful and windy day here in Bucks County, Dominic and I met with Leslie.
Hi, my name is Leslie Bilotta. I am an architectural designer, and you know me from Doylestown from doing a lot of events and very, very community oriented, big into shop local and supporting all the businesses within my community. And this is my UFO story.
Well, Leslie, I want to thank you so much for meeting with us today. I know that this sighting that you had was not only interesting, but it was also frightening. So, you know, maybe you could tell us a little bit more about when. I know it was recent, it was only a couple of weeks ago, but maybe you could tell us a little bit more about it, and maybe we could try to get some answers.
Last summer, I started sitting outside late at night just to, you know, COVID just came out. It was the only time you could sit outside. So I'd sit outside in a chair. I bought a specific chair to sit outside at night. Never saw anything except satellites, you know, not even expecting to see anything at all. So, you know, fast forward to now, and one night, 2 o'clock in the morning, I got up to, you know, use the ladies' room, and I looked out the window, and like I always do, and I looked a couple times. I was like, so then I left that room, went to another room, looked out that window, opened and closed the windows, and opened and closed the screens, looked behind me, looked for any kind of reflection, any kind of lighting, any kind of excuse, so to say, for something like what I thought I was seeing. And I thought, okay, I am seeing something. So I went into my bedroom and I changed out of my clothes, and I got fully dressed, put a coat on, and went outside. And I'm like, I am seeing this.
Wow.
So Leslie, this was about 3 weeks ago. Have you seen anything since?
One more time.
One more time?
One more time.
Around the same time?
Same
like
time.
At night?
Same time.
And what time is that?
2 a.m.
2 a.m.?
2 o'clock in the morning. Yes.
Okay.
So now we're right here. We're here at Lake Galena. Now this is where you had the sighting. Now if we're looking this way, you're on this side of the lake, and you can look out this way. So that's where you saw the lights were over the lake.
Yes, they were over the trees behind me. So I kept looking at it because I'm thinking, no, because it didn't make sense. Your brain doesn't make sense of something that you don't understand.
Right.
I understood it. So when I went outside, I heard nothing.
So no sound.
No
Nothing.
Sound.
Wow.
Nothing.
And that's not unusual. Not unusual.
So when I was standing out there, I thought, okay, I'm going to be real smart. I had one of those little red laser things.
Pointer. Yeah.
So I'm starting to go flash it around, and you know, your phone has a really bright light on it too. Your flashlight on there. So I started, you know, moving it around and things like that, and then all of a sudden, the one that was moving stopped moving. And I was like,
how did that feel? I mean, that must have been.
It scared the hell out of me, and I ran inside.
Wow.
So were these colored lights, or were they just white?
The one on the left that was pretty much by itself was white.
Okay.
The other ones on the right changed, but they stayed pretty much white.
The Pentagon is now declassifying all of these UFO sightings and the footage that they've got from their Navy pilots. So that's a huge thing. So it's not out of the realm of possibilities that there are things that we don't understand. What are they? That's the whole thing. What are they?
I agree.
The Pentagon is now declassifying all of these, UFO sightings and the footage that they've got from their Navy pilots. So that's a huge thing. So it's not out of the realm of possibilities that there are things that we don't understand. What are they? That's the whole thing. What are they?
I agree. I understand the ramifications it could have. There's a lot to admitting something like that.
Right.
It's religion. It's
Sure.
It's all kinds of stuff.
I think, though, nowadays, I think, and from our investigations and from us talking to a lot of people, that I think the public is generally very open-minded to all of this, to all the possibilities that are out there. Whereas maybe 10 years ago, that would be a different story, but now It's like there's a lot more open-mindedness.
Have you noticed a lot more has been popping up since we've been to Mars?
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Since we've landed on Mars and started investigating with rovers, a lot more of this has been popping up and being seen more. I think more people are aware to it now that we're able to travel, not interstellarly, but able to travel like that. Mm-hmm. And I think that's why
I'd like to know what Elon Musk is seeing and not saying. I mean, the guy's cutting edge. Let me say one thing, is that it wasn't easy. I really thought it through, even, having you guys call me. And some of you know me from having some multiple businesses within Doylestown. And I take my credibility very, very seriously. Mm-hmm. So absolutely. I thought if I could be somebody that comes forward that has, I hope, some good credibility, that maybe some other people come through.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's one of the reasons why we do this, is because there are people out there that have seen the same things you have. So, I mean, and then sometimes they're afraid to come forward because of the ridicule and whatnot. But like I said, I think there's a lot more people that are open-minded to the subject. And if anyone has seen any kind of any of these anomalies, feel free to let us know for sure.
Plus, your credibility, you have video footage.
Yeah.
Right.
That's amazing.
Video is unbelievable.
I've got a couple of them, because I thought I wanted to take more than just one, because I think, well, who's going to believe this unless I keep doing it over and over and over again?
Well, you know what? Let's check out that video footage.
There's more. Wow. What is that?
The video footage was unbelievable. I mean, there's hundreds of lights there.
Yeah.
And here it is. That was like April 6th. So it can't be lightning bugs. Somebody said maybe it's lightning bugs or something like that. There's no houses up there. There's no because it was kind of too high up. And you could see the two bright lights that were the house lights in the bottom. Those were the house lights. That's my neighbor,
yes.
But to see those lights, and that was amazing. I mean, you
had
a
video.
Sighting, right? And
I did have a sighting. I did.
Tell us about that.
And that basically in the same general area.
Oh, wow.
We were outside, we were barbecuing, my wife and I, and there was an object in the sky, and it was flashing, and it was multicolored, same kind of a thing, and it was moving so quick and so fast back and forth, and then it dropped down, it came back up, and it zipped to the left, and it was gone.
Now, when was this?
This was probably last summer.
Wow.
So, yeah, just all of a sudden it was there. And my wife said, "What was that?" And I said, "I don't know." She asked me, "Do you think it could be a drone?" And I said, "A drone wouldn't be able to move that quick."
No way.
It was so fast.
Move. It's not
erratic.
A normal move.
No, it's erratic movements. And
it doesn't make sense to your brain when you're watching it, because it doesn't make sense. So you're not sure what you're really seeing. So, but once they started, some of the lights started moving and twinkling and doing whatever it was doing, it wasn't normal movement.
What does your gut tell you? What do you think it was?
UFOs.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. And I don't say that lightly.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But how do you hide from it anymore? It's here.
Yeah. Well, this is something more to look into. I mean, this is like an ongoing thing. I know with all of our cases, it's always ongoing because there's always more questions than answers in a lot of these things. So this is given us a lot to go on, and I can't thank you enough for coming forward. So thank you so much. I'm so glad to make the connection.
Again.
Absolutely. Keep your eyes peeled.
Always,
and get the video
now.
going. Keep the video going.
Can you believe that? That was such luck. I'm
Exactly.
like, yeah, I'm going back.
That was great. That was great.
As we wrapped up the interview, Dominic and I regrouped to figure out what our next move is.
Man. Dom, that was unbelievable, man.
You know, it's crazy, but I've seen the lights. I know what she's talking about.
I know. Let's put something on a Facebook or something. Maybe somebody else saw the lights.
They would have had to.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I mean, she's telling us it's 2 a.m. when she's seeing this stuff.
And the video, too, man, is unbelievable.
That is so cool.
Yeah. So I think we have a lot more to look into in this. And this kind of ties into the 2008 Bucks County UFO flap. Let's not forget about that one.
Oh, definitely not.
And people are still talking about that. So, hey, listen, good work, brother.
Good work.
And good work, Tommy.
Good work, Tommy.
Onward to the next one.
Onward to the next one.
You got it, buddy. All right. And clean your windshield, will you?
It's the pollen.